Nazy, you've said the attack that Israel has unleashed is not just against Palestinians in Gaza, it's against Palestinians as a whole. Explain.
Absolutely. Amy, since the beginning of the assault against Gaza on the beginning of October, following, of course, the attack unleashed by Hamas and other Palestinian armed groups, we have recorded an escalation of violence against the Palestinians in the rest of the occupied territory, both East Jerusalem and the West Bank. Over 11 months, 670 Palestinians have been killed. Curfew, incursions and raids have escalated at unprecedented rates, particularly against the northern Gaza that over the past 2 weeks has experienced less lethal but similar attacks on civilian infrastructure, roads, water reservoir, electricity sources, and homes that are unjustifiable. And the other thing is the detention. Arbitrary detention without any legal justification of Palestinians, both from the Gaza Strip, but all the more the West Bank and East Jerusalem have skyrocketed. And all Palestinians, no matter their place of residence, have been exposed to humiliation and sadism, and what B'Tselem has qualified as a network of torture across Israeli detention centers. How can we explain that? This is why I say, while the international community has failed to prevent genocide in Gaza, we have to be very careful, because I do see patterns of violence clearly expanding to the West Bank and East Jerusalem, and ultimately the goal is the same. Expel the Palestinians, forcibly displace the Palestinians from the little that remain of their land. And this is not something that I'm inferring from the evidence. This is something that is accompanied by endless statements of Israeli political leaders and actions of both army and settlers, illegal settlers that have been armed by Israeli ministers. So there is a state endeavor sustaining this wild attack against the Palestinian people as such.